So there you are. Well, thank you, sir, and take it away.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And certainly, it was nice to see you all a couple years ago. And certainly, I remember the forums that we had in Hanford that were just so helpful. Uh, if there's one thing I've learned in Congress is that the other side really don't believe in Social Security or Medicare. Uh, and what's unfortunate is that I wish they would just own it rather than pretending like they support it and then working behind it. Just come out and say that we don't support it. And that's what you see certainly here in Congress with every one of their efforts to undercut Social Security, Medicare. You've seen what the president has done. Earlier, this payroll tax holiday, that's a direct assault on Social Security, right? That is defunding the Social Security Trust Fund. And you saw what the Social Security's chief actuary came out with and Carl weighed in on. If this continues, the SSI and the OASIDI, that'll be defunded next year and then the year after that, with no plans to really bolster it. And certainly here in Congress, we've been stalwarts in protecting the benefits that everybody has earned and deserved. And that's, I can tell you, is that through our congressional office, that is probably our number one function that we do. When we have constituents that call in with issues with respect to their Social Security, their Medicare, their earned benefits. You may have seen an ad of a woman who worked for 20 years, and she spent 3 years trying to get the Social Security benefits that she earned. We were very, very successful. We were very diligent, and we wouldn't take no for an answer to getting her those benefits. So there are a number of measures, I'm sure that you're up on them, that we've taken to protect and actually bolster the system. And we know what we have to do forward. As we all know, this election of our lifetimes coming up in 40 odd days or so is just so important to each and every one of us, particularly so with our seniors. Today, what are we looking at? 200,000 people dead because of the ineptitude of this administration. If there's one thing that we know, Donald Trump is bad for your health. And so is my opponent, and so is the entire other side. And so we need to get out and vote. Make sure that everybody that every friend, every family member, every associate is out there exercising that right. If we have massive turnout, we will win the White House, we'll win the Senate, and keep the House as well. If I can relate just a quick story, is that a few weeks ago, in fact, it was back in July now, so more than a few weeks, but it was one of our last legislative sessions here in Washington, and I couldn't sleep one night, and I walked down to BLM Plaza, or Lafayette Square, and this is the square where they were having the peaceful protest back in June that was broken up so Trump could do that stupid photo op with the Bible that he held upside down. And it was pretty late, and I got down to BLM Plaza, after midnight, and I started talking. I ran into a homeless woman down there, and this woman, Robin, and I started talking, and we were looking south towards the White House, but you can hardly see it now because BLM Plaza is all barricaded off. It's fenced off. Pennsylvania Avenue, which runs right in front of the White House, that's barricaded off. You can't get there at all. And they've got the White House darkened at night now for some reason. And I asked Robin what she thought about that, and she said, and I'll never forget that, I wish they turned the lights back on. And we've got an opportunity to do that in 40 some days. Turn the lights back on the White House, turn the lights back on America, reestablish the common sense, the integrity, the equity that we all hold so dear as Americans. And thank you everyone for all that you do to promote not only the justice for seniors, but justice for all Americans. And certainly we're in a very, very tough race here in the Central Valley, top race, one of the top races in the nation, certainly the only toss-up race in California. And for all that you do, I know you're not a political organization, but I want to say thank you again for all that you do to support our seniors, Social Security, and Medicare. Thanks so much.